What we've seen from the Yankees lately is nothing short of remarkable, especially when it comes to their starting rotation. Throughout June, the pitching staff has been an absolute fortress, carrying the team on their backs while the offense has struggled to find its footing consistently. Even after a convincing 12-5 win over the Athletics, the offense's recent inconsistency can't be overlooked. Since mid-June, their batting average has hovered around a concerning .185, which is alarmingly low for a team loaded with talent. You look at Aaron Judge, who's been hitting well over .350, and Jazz Chisholm heating up at the plate, along with power hitters like Paul Goldschmidt and Cody Bellinger. On paper, there shouldn't be any trouble maintaining a solid average. Yet the Yankees find themselves stuck in this familiar June slump that seems to hit them almost every season. This slump isn't just a blip, it's a recurring issue that needs addressing fast, whether it's a mechanical problem, a mental block, or just a need for some lineup adjustment. The offense must flip the switch as July rolls around. The pitching, on the other hand, has been nothing short of phenomenal and is the reason the Yankees have managed to stay afloat at the top of the standings through June. Their team ERA sits at an impressive .36, an indicator of how crucial their arms have been to the team's success. This stability on the mound provides a foundation while the bats try to catch up. But there's an understanding among fans and analysts alike that the offense can't stay this inconsistent forever. Max Fried stands out as the unquestioned ace of the staff, especially after Jarrett Cole's injury sidelined one of the team's top starters. Fried's performance against the Reds, where he threw 7 scoreless innings with 4 hits allowed and 7 strikeouts, was a statement game. What really resonates is his mindset. I'm just trying to go out there and win every game one. Coming into the Bronx as a first-year Yankee, Fried has quickly become the leader the rotation desperately needed. The expectations are sky high, and he's been delivering consistently, living up to every bit of his contract. His season stats speak volumes: 10 wins, just 2 losses, and an ERA under 2 runs per game across 17 appearances. Beyond the numbers, it's his resilience that makes him special. When the team stumbles before his starts, he carries a chip on his shoulder, almost fueled by the challenge. Max Fried is the kind of competitor who steps up when the pressure mounts, and that attitude bodes well for the stretch run alongside Fried. Another young arm who's been turning heads is Will Warren. At only 26 years old, Warren has emerged as one of the Yankees' most reliable starters, showing remarkable growth from last season when his opportunities were limited and uneven. His recent outing against the Athletics was nothing short of dominant, a complete game shutout that had fans buzzing. Warren's strikeout rate is elite, leading all of Major League Baseball with over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched, making him an essential piece in the Yankees' rotation puzzle. His ability to miss bats and keep hitters off balance is exactly what the team needs heading into critical series and the playoffs. Though he's still working on cutting down on walks, something that showed up during the Athletics game when he loaded the bases with free passes. His consistency after the first inning has been key to his success. Warren settles in and becomes the dominant force the Yankees count on, a trait that could see him rising into the number 3 starter role alongside Fried and Carlos Rodon as the season progresses. Rodon has been a steady presence as well, bringing veteran experience and quality outings to the rotation, while Clark Schmidt, despite a rough patch against the Athletics, remains one of the dependable starters in the mix. Then there's Marcus Stroman, who recently stepped up and delivered an impressive performance, reminding everyone of the depth the Yankees have at their disposal. This pitching staff's strength has been a crucial factor in keeping the Yankees competitive, even when the offense falters. That brings us back to the offensive side, where inconsistency remains a glaring concern. Anthony Volpe's struggles have been a particular point of frustration for fans and analysts alike. Once seen as a rising star and a key to the Yankees' future, Volpe has been mired in a slump that has lasted far longer than anyone expected. At just 24 years old, there's still room for growth, but the sample size is growing, and the concerns about his production have become harder to ignore. His batting average hovers around .228, and his sporadic hitting and on-base struggles have significant ripple effects across the lineup. When Volpe isn't reaching base, it disrupts the flow of the offense, influences base running decisions, and challenges manager Aaron Boone's lineup configurations. The pressure on him is immense, especially when compared to legends like Derek Jeter, who set a high bar as a 5-time World Series champion and iconic Yankee shortstop. Volpe's towering home run against the Dodgers in the World Series showed flashes of his potential, but recent performances suggest he might be stepping backward instead of forward. Still, When Volpe is on base, he's an elite base runner, capable of creating havoc and sparking rallies. The key lies in him finding a way to get there more consistently, simplifying his approach, reducing strikeouts, and focusing on plate discipline. Much like Jazz Chisholm has been doing, could be the recipe to pull him out of this funk. Communication with teammates and a mental reset might be what he needs to turn things around. As July approaches, maybe this rough patch is just a blip, and history will look back on it as a minor hiccup before a strong rebound. Meanwhile, the bullpen's performance has also come under scrutiny. After shining early in the season, the relief corps has shown cracks that need addressing. The inconsistency in closing out games after strong starting pitching performances puts unnecessary pressure on the rotation and the offense to compensate. Names like Clay Holmes, Jonathan Loaizaga, and J.P. Brubaker haven't quite delivered the shutdown innings that the team hopes for, and this bullpen inconsistency could become an Achilles heel during a long playoff run. Strengthening this part of the roster could be pivotal in the months ahead. One potential solution being discussed is acquiring a high-impact bullpen arm to solidify late-inning relief. Gregory Soto of the Baltimore Orioles has been mentioned as a possible target. Soto is a two-time All-Star with a reputation for dominating both left-handed and right-handed hitters, particularly lefties, making him a versatile weapon. Pairing him with Devin Williams and Luke Weaver could create a formidable bullpen trio, reminiscent of the dominant groups the Yankees had with Aroldis Chapman, Dellin Betances, and Andrew Miller in previous years. This kind of bullpen firepower could prove decisive in close playoff games, offering the tactical flexibility that Aaron Boone craves in high-pressure situations. As the trade deadline nears, the Yankees will have tough decisions to make about whether to pursue bullpen reinforcements or look for offensive sparks to finally steady the lineup. Fans are eager to see which players will emerge as the catalysts that ignite this team's World Series aspiration, whether it's a new addition or a player stepping up internally. The coming weeks will be critical in shaping the Yankees' postseason outlook. The Yankees find themselves at a crossroads where every decision in the coming weeks could define their season. The offense's ongoing struggles have forced the team to look beyond the usual stars and consider whether new approaches or personnel adjustments are necessary. Despite flashes of brilliance from players like Aaron Judge and Jazz Chisholm, the lineup lacks the consistent production required to support the pitching staff fully. The challenge lies in translating raw talent into reliable, game-changing performances night after night. Manager Aaron Boone faces a delicate balancing act, trying to piece together a lineup that can spark runs while keeping morale high in the clubhouse. Anthony Volpe's situation encapsulates the broader offensive issues. His potential is undeniable, but the pressure of playing in New York, combined with the weight of expectations as the team's shortstop, seems to have affected his rhythm. At 24, he's still young, but the league is unforgiving, and the Yankees need results now. Volpe's elite base running and occasional power hint at what he could become. Yet the question remains whether he can develop the mental toughness and consistency required to thrive in this environment. His struggles highlight the importance of patience balanced with the need for accountability within a team chasing a championship. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The New York Yankees spring training has taken a sudden and intriguing turn after reports surfaced suggesting that pitcher Max Fried may have suffered an injury during a recent workout. While the organization has yet to release an official statement, sources close to the team hint at growing concern behind the scenes, igniting a wave of speculation across the league. Fried, who has long been linked to trade rumors involving the Yankees, was reportedly participating in a light bullpen session when something appeared to go wrong. Eyewitnesses claim the left-hander abruptly halted his activity and left the field with a visible limp, accompanied by team medical staff. Though no diagnosis has been confirmed, whispers around the training facility suggest it could be a lower body issue, possibly a hamstring or groin strain, though some fear it might involve his back or even shoulder. The Yankees, known for playing their cards close to the chest, have declined to comment on the situation. This silence has only fueled the rumor mill, especially considering Fried's status as a potential mid-season acquisition target. If the injury proves serious, it could drastically alter trade deadline dynamics for New York, who are reportedly in the market for a frontline starter to reinforce their rotation ahead of the postseason push. Adding further intrigue, Some insiders believe the Yankees had already been in preliminary talks with the Atlanta Braves, Fried's current team, regarding a potential blockbuster move. Whether this training incident was a private workout under the Yankees' watchful eye or a sanctioned scouting session remains unclear. Regardless, the timing raises questions about how far along discussions may have progressed and what impact this setback could have on any potential deal. Until official word emerges, fans and analysts are left to piece together fragments of information, relying on sideline observations, cryptic social media posts, and off-the-record chatter. For now, the baseball world watches closely, wondering if Max Fried's name will still be circulating in trade talks, or if this mysterious injury might shelve not only his season, but also the Yankees' high-stakes plans. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.